It's Saturday. It's silent. Today is Passover, and there's all sorts of hope and remembrance of God's covenant love with his people, his promise of deliverance, a reminder of their history and that which they have received from their forefathers. But for the group of disciples, those that had reclined with Jesus at the table a day ago, it was silent. You have to wonder if they weren't in different portions of the place where they were staying. They'd be sitting to themselves, lost in their own thoughts. What kind of things would have filled the disciples' heads on Silent Saturday, on this particular day, on Passover? We have less recorded than any other of the final days of Jesus' life. In fact, the only interaction we have is with the Pharisees and the religious leaders for the Sanhedrin. When they go to Pilate and they tell Pilate, we need guards at the tomb who will make sure the rock, the stone that's there blocking the entrance is not able to be moved. You see, they scoffed at the idea that Jesus could actually take up his life again, but their fear was that someone would maybe take his body. And then that rumor would lead to them certainly losing their influence, their power, their positions of privilege. But the disciples, they had to be full of anxiety, concern. Grief was no doubt setting in. Mary, off to herself, certainly would have been recalling the words of Gabriel when he came to tell her that she'd been chosen to bear the Son of God. She probably remembered his first steps, the days he spent in Joseph's shop learning the trade of carpentry, the first miracles. What were they to do? You see, Saturday is silent, and there's no evidence. There seems to be no hope. Sure, there have been a couple of the Sanhedrin that had broken ranks. Nicodemus, who came to Jesus under the cover of darkness, had bought 75 pounds of spices to bring and prepare the body. Joseph of Arimathea, one of the members of the Sanhedrin, had actually given him the tomb. But that wouldn't be enough. What were they to do? Jesus, their friend, their Messiah, was gone. Were they just forgetting the promises? Had their eyes just simply not yet been opened? It's Saturday, but Sunday is coming.